Thought you looked like a cartoon. No, Steve. You know that you look a little bit odd. This isn't like a shock to you. You've had this. How old are you now? A little. Look at Steve. He didn't live near a power plant. No.
Listen, can I just stop you there, right? Let me just stop you there, because I...
Hello, what's the crack, what's the story? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Karl vs Steve, or the insults. This is part 2. Part 1 was so funny. The insults is ridiculous. Let's go.
Been very quiet week. Been checking, I was looking in books last night and stuff.
Is there any monkey news?
I've got some, but just because it's not that good, something else I found out that I thought I'd share with you.
Go on.
I was looking in the Guinness Book of Records, right, because I thought they'll have something in there about monkeys or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little monkey, I think it lives in Asia, right? There's loads of them live in Asia.
Might just be travelling, but yeah.
And something I found out, I don't know if they've got it right, and that's why I want to bring it up. Apparently, it's the mammal, right?
Yeah.
That's got sort of the pointiest eyes that pop out of their head. Steve.
I love the way you said that. Eyes that pop out of the head. Steve. Oh god, love this already.
Now, the thing is, right? I thought that's interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the biggest with the sort of goggle eye type thing.
Right, yeah, go on.
Apparently, they come out of their head 1.6 centimetres.
1.6 centimetres? What, you mean they protrude?
Yeah. They protrude from the head at 1.6.
Okay.
What? How long?
Have you got a ruler, Rick?
You got a ruler.
1.6.
He's having a go.
I'll tell you, I'd be a little bit annoyed if the monkeys beat me.
Well, I don't think it has.
That's what I'm hoping.
I don't think it has.
Is there anything we can... I mean, what's 1.6? Oh, can you...
It's about...
Drop your trousers.
It's, about 3/4 of an inch.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Have they got it right, or what?
Maybe I should come down to Monkey World with you next week.
So anyway, so that's not the monkey news, that's just something that cropped up, and...
Sure.
I do know once, when we were playing pool in the office, I think Lucy was your partner.
Yeah.
It was me and Ash versus you and Lucy, and you were having trouble because his glasses kept slipping down. So Lucy pushed his glasses up his nose, but the glasses touched his eye. Do you remember that?
How?
Yeah. He started it.
Well, you're the one who joined in.
No, I know, and I feel bad now.
Yeah.
He makes me nervous when he goes, yeah. It's like, play a record.
No, I'm just trying to think about which part of your fat, middle-aged physique I can pick on.
The tits would be a good start.
Yeah.
Oh, the belly.
Sure.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, that's... What is that?
We just had a quick email. I wonder if you could answer this. It's James from NWL. He says, Ricky, is Karl going to be on this week's show? Please let me know, as I may listen if he's not. Sadly, he is here. I mean, people are already turning against you, Karl, because they've seen what's happened.
Yeah.
I think they've probably realised that we've
I think we gave you too much. I think we've got a spoiled sort of kid in our hands. It's sort of like, you know, we knew how bad he was, but we were trying to sort of bring him out of his shell a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to encourage sort of, children like Karl.
Well, yeah, exactly.
To sort of fend for themselves. I like the fact that Dickie Anderson had that wonderful rant. It was an articulate email. It was quite long, and he must have typed it immediately. I'm thinking, because he's a fan of the show and he thinks I'm a genius, we need a PA.
Sure.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'd come and work for us?
Well, it can't be any worse than what we've...
Do you know what? I can't wait for Karl's response. I think the guy said he's gonna listen to the show if Karl's not in it. Karl's response is gonna be legendary. I can't wait. Sorry.
What do you got?
I don't know.
You know.
So there you go. Then we're giving up radio. We're going to concentrate on television. Carl's going to probably go back to what, your little... just doing your sound?
The thing I won a silver for at the Sony's. Funny that, innit?
Oh, you won a silver, did you?
I got a silver, yeah.
Oh,
for
yeah,
doing,
what was that for?
doing the proper job that I do here in the week.
Well, no, there's 2 of you for a start.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 of us. Can't even get a bronze. Now, who's the weak link? Right?
Well...
Bit weird, innit?
let's not argue. We haven't got many shows to do.
To be fair though, this show is I think it's more to do with the fact that you talk on this show that has brought us down.
Right, I haven't said anything hardly today.
No, well this is an award-winning show, potentially.
We'll add this one in for next year.
If you could just keep stum, we might have a chance.
Alright.
Well, coming up, right?
Let's put it behind us.
Okay.
Let's draw a line under it.
Stephen co-wrote and directed The Office and Extras with me. You may have seen him in Extras as the agent. You may have seen him briefly in The Office. He is a goggle-eyed freak.
Are you referring to the character there, are you? Or?
Yeah, whatever.
Thanks.
No, well,
no, it's just a little
I'm just trying to paint a picture for people at Christmas.
Sure.
Steve.
Yeah. I wouldn't say goggle-eyed, I think goggle-eyed freak's harsh. You know, these are these are designer specs. And,
Right.
yeah, admittedly I'm a little bit tall, but,
6'7".
Yeah, but let's not have a go at that.
Carl, we've got more like this later. I think we should play a record. We've done introductions.
Pop a little song on.
But do you remember the first time you saw Steve?
Well, let's pop a little song on that, alright? Chat about it in a bit.
Alright. Bruce Springsteen. Bit of Bruce Springsteen. To know him over the next 2 hours. But we have taken the liberty of getting some stuff ready for you if you want to find out more about him. If you go to rickygervais.com, we've put up a special little page. Go into Who's Karl. We've got a little biography up of him and loads of pictures. And you have never seen a head rounder than he looks like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Bod.
Bod
Grown
is
up.
almost
There's a
identical,
little bit of Charlie Brown in there. He's even got a little striped shirt. It's perfectly rounded. It's balding and it's not a sort of like a good balding. It's sort of like he looks like a worn tennis ball. Do you know what I mean? He's got a little bit of growth.
It's not that sort of Telly Savalas cool bald.
No, it's just a scruffy little. I don't know what it is.
Happy Christmas and that.
What do you think of that then, Carl? Your introduction to the nation.
Well, you know, if we're gonna start picking on looks and stuff, like you mentioned before, we can go over everyone in this room.
What?
I mean, let's make it fair.
What?
Let's have a chat about Steve over there.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, you know how sort of I felt when I first saw you.
Wait, don't go mad, Steve. Let Carl speak. Right, this is his platform.
No, I'm just saying you just said about painting a picture.
Yeah, go on then.
I wouldn't paint a picture of that. No, I'm not, Steve, you know I'm not having a go, mate.
What,
You're a
what,
good,
what do you mean you're not having a go? It sounds like you're having a go.
No.
Well, what did you think when you first saw him, when he first walked into that room all those years ago?
Sort of thought he looked like a cartoon. No, Steve, you know that you look a little bit odd. This isn't like a shock to you. You've had this. How old are you now?
31,
Right,
but I
so
don't
you're
know.
30. What do you look like as a baby? I mean,
Why is this a character assassination?
I'm not having a go. I'm just saying what it was like. Now, I'm used to you now. When I see you, I don't sort of double take anymore.
He's coming out with this?
No, but you know, when you popped in and that, it was just a bit of a shock, and now, you know, I've got used to it and that.
Good, you're happy now. You can cope now.
Hold on. You were shocked when you saw Steve Merchant. You told me once you went to school with 2 fellas who had big heads and webbed hands and feet.
Yeah.
And they weren't related. Why were there 2 people like that at your school, and yet you find Steve freaky?
You never said freaky. You said freaky. You said freaky. Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
Because, no, but what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, you know, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Just genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. he looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday, you're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah,
Get
live with it.
Get with
Live
the
with it.
programme, jeez.
Carl, just, I don't want to. I'm not stirring it, right? You started a little bit of a war with Steve.
Well, you
always
are
have.
stirring it.
Well, no.
This is stirring right now. This is the terminology.
But do you know that the fellas in your school, the big heads and webbed feet and webbed hands,
Webbed hands. Yeah.
but they hung around together, did they?
I don't think they did.
And they were nothing to do with each other.
No, I think people expected them to sort of knock about together, but they must have thought, oh, that'd be too obvious. You know what I mean?
But where did you live? Near a power plant? Well, I mean, why did you have?
I don't think it had anything to do with that though. Just sometimes you get a little. Look at Steve. He didn't live near a power plant. No.
Listen, can I just stop you there, right? Let me just stop you there, because it always happens, as soon as we, you know, it's supposed to be a nice day, and suddenly you're having a go, right? Now, this got sent on the email, okay? Now, this is not me saying this. This is someone who's forwarded a review that was put on the web. It was a review of your appearance on one of Ricky's stand-up comedy DVDs, okay? I'm quoting this. This is not me saying it. It says that, Karl, through a combination of his intriguing way of thinking and slightly less than human appearance, right, Karl may just be the proof needed to muffle the cries of creationists the world over, as this missing link demonstrates that not only did man evolve from apes, but the process isn't quite finished yet. Okay, now that's someone else, an external person's opinion of you.
But
Are you having a go at me?
the terrible thing about that is, Carl's feelings aren't hurt because he didn't understand a word of that.
I said the word creationist, that lost him.
That's it. You've got to remember that Carl, you know when people say they're talking to their cat and they go, oh look at him, look at it, it's like he can understand what we're saying. Well, Carl's got that look, but you know he can't understand what you're saying. Alright, Carl?
No, but I mean, now we're talking about your head and that, right? When you go back to, say, your mum and dad, it's Christmas time, right? There's a lot of people travelling up and down the country, going back, seeing the mum and dad, they probably haven't seen them all year, right? When you go back, is it a shock to them again? No, do you know, like, how you get used to how someone, like I say, I'm used to you, I see you a few times a week, I don't do the double take. But what I mean is, when you go back, do they sort of go, oh, here he is? You know what I mean?
Play a record. It's like.
Let's leave it then.
Let's move on then, because I'm gonna get angry, and we haven't even got. It's not even 25 past yet.
Christmas!
A little bit of Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, oh, this is beautiful.
Oh god, that was quality. Absolutely quality. That was part 2. If you guys enjoyed that, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite part. Fuck, this is really good. See you soon. Bye bye.